school, the only girl in class was my best friend. We said we'd get married when we're older. I was called over to her side a couple times when she was getting vaccination shots so she wouldn't cry. I remember one day playing outside at recess. All the boys were chanting, "We hate Caitlin, we hate Caitlin." Standing in line, filling plastic buckets at the water faucet just to march over and toss it on her as she stood there crying. Standing in line with the rest of them, yes it was me. The first time around I got back into line without emptying my bucket. I poured a little bit into the hood of the kid who stood in front of me. He got wet and so upset he nearly wept, but said, "You forget it, cause we were fully swept up in a mission to make my best friend feel worthless." We charged her, as I poured mine she cried harder. Dean was the new kid in 3rd grade. He had a shabby haircut and clothes, so we said he had AIDS. No one would touch him or talk to him. I wanted to be nice, but I thought if I did, the kids would have a vice against me too. Dean was gone before long, I don't know where he went, but I hope he made a friend. I remember Hallie, we all said she looked like a fish. On reflection she was caring and compassionate. Zachary was fat sag to me, "What's up you fat fucking faggot?" I would yell just minutes after being trash can myself. By Connor and Ethan, in the morning they'd attack as I rounded the corner, full of dread. Would it be a head smack or my preference verbal abuse? They would call me book or nerd, it seems absurd, but I would lie awake at night in bed, full of fear, like a fool, trying to think of a way to poison Ethan's lunch at school. Grade, joking at the expense of Katita. I told my friend I liked her, and then he immediately whispered to the kid next to him. The message was passed around the class when we got up for recess. Somebody kicked me in my ass and laughed, and then some of the other guys decided to do likewise. I was knocked to the ground, then kicked again, this time by my friend I will always remember. It reminds me of Caitlin, she was still in my class. She never spoke to the boys, but sometimes her friends would ask me to go up and ask her out. I didn't give it a thought. In the same class for 10 years, we nearly never talked. 8th grade graduation, she made people upset. Valedictorian speech sounded like a suicide threat. I never saw her after that, I don't know where she went or what she did. But if you hear me, sorry for what I did as a kid. And sorry Jesse, D, Katita, Mandy, Hallie, Zach. If I could go back and reverse my actions, I would. Sorry Eli, and I'm sorry to the kid that I threw dirt on